So you're wanting to learn to play some Adele on piano. I got you. If you've been following this channel long enough, you know that piano is an absolute passion of mine. You also may know that I am creating my own piano course. So if you'd like more information on that, the link is down below to sign up for the email list. First things first, the song's in the key of F. So we have F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. There's our scale. Easy on Me only uses 5 of those chords. It only uses F, G minor, B flat, C, and D minor. Okay, let's jump into learning the song now. So I think the easiest way for us to learn this song is to take it into steps. So here's the main melody line, and it starts off with an octave of 2 C's. Here it is again. So next, let's take a look at the chords for the intro portion. It's going to be an F5, D minor 7, F over A, or B flat. Now don't let that scare you. We actually don't have to move our hands that much to play this song. Here's the F5, C, F, C. And with our left hand, we'll play octave F. The D minor 7, A, C, F. And we'll play an octave D. And the only thing we have to move our hand for on the F over the A is we're gonna play an octave A with our left hand. And then the B flat, we have B flat, D, F. And then we octave with 2 B flats. F5, D minor 7, F over A, B flat. See, we can already start hearing the song. Now the next exercise I want you to practice is we're going to play those chords, but we are just going to be pressing the top 2 notes. Here's what I mean. Let's do that again. Okay, now we're ready to put that all together. First we had our melody. Right? So now we'll just play that F5 with it. Notice how I just played the chord at the beginning and then I just let my hands play the melody. Now that second time we hit the F, so when we hit that one, then we're gonna play our D minor 7 chord right on that note. See how it's all coming together? So our next melody line was, right? So same thing, we'll hit the D minor 7, we'll play the melody line with our right hand, and the second time we hit the F, we'll switch to the F over A. Now let's put it all together. See, if we just take it in steps, it's not too hard. We learn the melody line, we learn the chords, and then we can easily put both of them together in an easy manner. And that is the exact method I teach in that piano course, where anybody can learn to play the piano like this. So now you can already play the intro. Let's move over to the verse. Now this song actually keeps it pretty easy for us. Not a whole lot changes in the verse. Now it's pretty much the same chords. We're going to start off with an F chord. We're going to switch to the D minor 7, which is the same right hand. We just switch our left hand down to an octave D. F over A, same right hand, just switched our hands down to an octave A. Move up to the B flat. Now the melody line hasn't changed at all, so let's just put that together. Pretty easy, right? Now they do this little walk up, and all they do is they play B flat, C, back to F. So it sounds like this. Pretty simple, right? Now the second playthrough, not a whole lot changes on the initial chords. We're gonna play F, D minor 7. Now instead of the F over A, we're going to play a C chord. Back to the B flat. But what changes is the melody line. The first playthrough is relatively the same. Let's do that again. So our chords, F, D minor 7, C, B flat, and then it stays at that B flat, okay? So we're gonna combine the two just like we have. Let's just do it slow the first time. So notice all I'm ever doing is playing the chord. I'll play the bottom two. My third note just continually does that melody line on top. That is the secret to playing by chord. So now let's put it all together from the intro to where we get into that chorus. Now, if you have trouble playing that B flat chord and doing a full octave with your hand, it's okay. I have a little shortcut way you can play that. So what you'll do for your B flat is you'll play D, F, B flat. But remember, we want to play that melody line on top. So your first note will be So your last playthrough will look like this. Now for the chorus and a majority of the rest of the song that's not the verses, they just pretty much play power chords. And the reason I call it a power chord is it's just a steady rhythm on the piano with your right hand, and it's a nice low end, keeping it deep and powerful on the low end. So our chords are relatively simple. Now first I'll show you how to play them here, and then we'll just practice playing it through. So the first chord, F5, we've played that before. And then it does movement from D minor 7 to C. So it goes. So another reason these are power chords, you see I'm not playing all of the chord with my right hand. So those first three chords are F5. For the D minor 7, I'm doing the exact same right hand, and I'm just doing the octave on my left hand, doing D. And for the C chord, I'm just going to take that F I'm playing here and play a C instead. So the first three chords on my right hand just go. Pretty simple, right? What makes it sound so different and powerful is that left hand doing them strong octaves. Take a listen. How cool does that sound? So now that we're on that C chord, it does another kind of movement in between chord. It goes F over A to G minor 7. And so we're already in the C. We'll move the finger back up to F. Now the G minor 7, we only have to move that C up to the D, because where the rest of the change happens is with our left hand. So when we're on that C, we're going. Now what's changing with our left hand is we're on C, A, G. You put those two together and it sounds like this. So now that we're on that G minor 7, D, F, C, we're gonna go up to the F over A, which just means we move our right hand, this D, down to C, and we move our left hand up to A. And now we're gonna play the B flat chord, which is D, F, B flat, with an octave B flat on the bottom. Now we'll play that twice, and we'll move that D down to C. It's a very subtle change, but it adds character, and it is a specific chord in the song. Now let's just practice that slow. Now for a little bit more realism, if you want to add one more thing to that rhythm-wise, that G minor, F over A up to the B flat, there is a kind of a hesitation is how I would describe it. They changed the timing a little bit, so it sounds like this. That is pretty much the entire song. So let's put it all together one last time. there you go.